Let's do a podcast from right here in the booth. Who's in?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Is it happening? Are we doing it now?
Awesome.
You're the reason that we do what we do. Music and talk, it's all for you. Now the guys who are lots of fun for making you laugh, they're number one. They review the week just for you. So get ready for Paul and Drew. Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew and Jack all up in your face. Join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We dare you.
Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. I'm Paul, that's Drew. That's not even Jack because he's not here. Yeah, what's that humming noise? That's not good, is it? Wow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is a show where we talk about things from last week and the things that may happen next week. And yes, they're very weak. It's known as the other show where non-interesting people never try to act interesting. We're the other show where everything is made up and the points don't matter. You can join the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. We broadcast live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. You can listen to 100.3 FM on the radio dial or stream by using the Listen to My Radio app. Plus, you can watch us on Facebook Live if I can get that going. But it's easier to go to kctkradio.com and click Listen Live. You can also watch all the past adventures on YouTube at the KCTK Radio channel whenever you want. But that's not all. The program is offered as a podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, everywhere you find your favorite podcasts. Welcome, everybody. I have a hum, Drew. Drew, I have a hum. You have a hum. What do you think the hum is about? Just sitting there. And, you know, when we did the podcast earlier this week and we did interviews, there was no hum. You have nothing to add on any of that, do you?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. Because I thought you always wanted me to not talk until after you introduced me.
Yeah.
When that's out the window.
Actually, I don't ever want you to talk. But welcome to the program, everybody. We have a big show for you tonight. We're going to try to get Facebook Live going here. I'm just, like, when I turn on the camera, it doesn't go. So that's weird. But we'll figure that out. It's a big show because we have special guest. We have Garrett Dawn in an interview, but also probably the biggest thing is that we have an really important update. I know a lot of people are very concerned about who's going to be leading our nation, and we have a debate of the three biggest robots that are going to take over our town and our city and our civilization. We're going to have them have a little bit of a debate and see which one is better. And, of course, we have all of our regular features and everything else, and we want your call at 913-735-0060. So give us a call. But enough of that. Let me introduce to you the guy that makes it all happen, the guy who I've been able to introduce for over 100 episodes. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the Droosh.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Droosh, a.k.a. Skynet, a.k.a. Alexa.
Yeah. Excellent.
Theme of tonight.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Nothing much, man. Just living life, cleaning up house, getting decluttered.
You're doing
I got a dumpster. It was
doing
pretty good.
Spring cleaning in the fall.
Right.
Why is that?
Because we needed it. Because I had a sewage problem because of my pipes.
Oh my God, tell me about that.
So we tried using the laundry and everything, and water just kept coming out of the drains and coming out of the spout where the washer empties into. So it was this whole thing that it needed to get snaked, and it turned out to be tree roots. So,
that happened to me. When I moved into this house.
Oh yeah.
When I first moved in, it was tree roots because, I mean, what are you gonna do? You got gigantic trees in your yard,
Yeah.
and it gets backed up.
Right. Well, the trees are gone now, but the stumps
the roots
are
are
still
there.
alive. Yeah,
Right.
the stumps are very much alive. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So anything else? What's else going on? You have Disney Plus.
I
You were
got
working
Disney
on that.
Plus today. We got the free trial, so it's free at the moment. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I showed Quinn some stuff today.
Now I was
Stuff that made her cry.
Now, I was thinking, man, do we really need another streaming thing? But Disney Plus, folks, it has everything you can even imagine.
Anything you want, Disney, Marvel, National Geographic, Pixar.
I thought you would go on there and it'd be like, well, we don't have that. We don't have that. That's in the Disney Vault.
Yeah.
But everything you can imagine.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be adding more content as the movies come out and TV shows are made.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. I felt nostalgia looking at some of that stuff. I was like, oh, I used to watch it when I was a kid. I'm going to watch the hell out of some Zorro.
Are you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Zorro?
Yeah, the
Is that
Mark
a
of Zorro.
cartoon?
That was the TV show that would come after Disney Presents.
Oh, it was on. Okay.
Yeah, it was on Disney. It's on there, too.
Huh.
You can watch Zorro.
Now, when was that on?
It was black and white. So,
Okay. It was an old
It was
thing.
old, yeah.
Okay.
But it was awesome. I used to love it. It's like, yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
Get him, Zorro.
Get him.
He's a superhero.
He sure is.
He really is.
He's
Batman.
Early
in
Mexican
Mexico.
Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a Mexican Batman. It's awesome.
Yeah.
He's the best.
I mean, we all worry about Bill Finger, but what about the guy that made up Zorro?
Right.
Who made up Batman?
So, he's actually getting a new movie with Django because they made a graphic novel of it.
Django versus Zorro, or
No,
are they
team
together?
up. They team up.
Okay, that's good.
It's gonna be fun.
Hey, I mentioned earlier that we're going to have a debate of 3 robots.
Yeah.
And it will help us decide which one we want as our overlord.
Okay.
But what brings us up is that we've been following this story for weeks and weeks and weeks.
We have.
Last week we played a video of a gunslinging robot. Well,
I showed it to people at work. They were like, "What?"
As I anticipated, and I should have looked up before, but a new Bosstown Dynamics video created has gone viral. The video has over 2 million views so far. Many are fooled by the well-done video, assuming the images are real, and they weren't real.
Well, I will say this: kudos to them on their ability. That looked very real.
It does have images of real robots.
Except for the end. The end did look fake.
Yeah. It's clever CGI technology, but it's mostly animated. So thank God above, because I was terrified by that.
I scared some people at work then. That was pretty fun.
So I just want everyone to know we still have our credibility. Sure, we played that, and we were a little embarrassed that maybe we didn't know.
Oh, I'm not embarrassed. That was awesome. I even have more respect for the video now, for their ability to fool the hell out of me. That was awesome.
Well, being able to fool you, do you think that's a big deal?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I get fooled all the time. You fool me all the time, and then you take my money, and it's this whole thing.
And just also one other little point of business. When you listen to us from KCTKradio.com, if you put in a question, we do answer. So I don't want anyone to think that we're just sitting around not being responsive to people.
Also, Paul, I want you to play the Sorry song for me.
Okay, well let me I'll get to that, but I want to do this first if you don't mind.
Okay. What is that? Oh no.
We got a letter from somebody.
Oh no.
It said the name was Phil and the email.
Oh, okay.
What's your request? Why don't you have all of the programs listed so you can pick through the ones I want to hear or catch up on the ones like Phil Henry does? So I didn't have time to reply. Did you reply?
Yeah, I told him, well, then listen to Phil Henry.
No, you didn't reply. Kermit did. Kermit went ahead and took care of that.
Yeah, I'd like to email them and everything, and then I got everything straightened out. I kick ass.
I didn't know Kermit was actually so diligent.
Yeah.
I like it.
Here's he wrote back to our fan.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Phil, thank you for listening to the world's finest podcast. KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. That's nice.
I love it. Thank you, Kermit.
We view your listenership and your adoring patronage. A little strong. Since we found that most of our listeners are mentally disabled, deranged, or just plain slow, I will help you find the obvious way to find past episodes. Have one of your caregivers scroll further down the website until you see past episodes. Using your mouse, click on the place that says click here. I understand this is too confusing for someone as special as yourself. This will take you to kctkradio.podbeam.com where you can look at all the past episodes from your favorite podcasters. Plus, there's some stuff Whiting made. We understand if you skip those. This probably won't work on your Tandy desktop computer. Now that this issue has been cleared up, you are welcome to enjoy past episodes when you aren't too busy constantly kissing Phil Hendry's ass. If you have any other questions, please direct them to our station manager, Mac Harrison, or call, write this number down, everybody, 816-517-3481. Signed, Kermit, Sub-Commander and Producer, Week Review.
Hey, man, thanks a lot. I enjoy interacting with people and make sure they feel good and everything like that. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's great.
Do I have any messages?
No. Okay. No, you didn't.
So that was just a little bit.
I'm glad that Kermit felt the need to put out my personal information.
I don't know why he did that. So. But, interaction.
You know what? I take it back. I don't want to apologize at all. Don't even play the music.
Yeah. No, we do have we have an apology. I apologize. I don't even know. I don't even know what I can say. But I'm sorry that I didn't even know that you had an apology.
I want you to say you're sorry one more time. I don't feel like you mean it.
Okay. If I can find the right song.
I'm sorry that you are taking so long.
Drew, I'd like to apologize to you that I almost forgot about your apology.
It's okay. I want to apologize to that viewer because he also felt the need to call me and let me know that we've wasted a lot of his time and killed many of his brain cells.
Oh, okay.
So I would like to extend this to Phil. We are sorry for being so, what was the word he used? Plain.
Yeah. I took it as a compliment.
I did too, because it wasn't at all offensive.
Yeah.
Like most people say our show is.
Right.
It's very offensive sometimes. But we have really toned it down.
Yeah, and we even have Garrett Don on later. He's going to tell us how we can get rid of negative thoughts, but no one cares about any of that.
That's fair.
They only care about the news of the Droosh. Drew, take it away.
Paul, you know I'm a little obsessed with health, right?
No,
I've been trying to help you with your health.
I didn't know that at all.
Oh, you didn't? So, you didn't know who the fattest states are?
Me?
Fattest states of the U.S.
I'm so fat that a lot of people consider me as
you do not get to beat number one because number one is Mississippi.
Excellent.
Yes, and going number two is Virginia, West Virginia, and then number three is Kentucky. And then the top five were Tennessee and Alabama. And it is determined that this list,
by a scale, we
all 50 states as well as the District of Columbia using 29 key metrics. The data measures in part sugary beverage consumption.
Oh, wow.
Among adolescents to obesity-related healthcare costs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This has been an issue for a while. They've been really trying to tone it down.
So the biggest one is who?
Mississippi.
Mississippi and then West Virginia.
Yeah. So anyway, they have how overall, I do have some good news, Paul, that the obesity rates have overall stayed steady since 2003.
Welcome back to the studio.
Right.
Nice to have you.
Those two states are pretty strong Trump states. But go ahead.
And the rates are still rising in some groups and disparities. But here's the reason why I find this article funny. It's Fox News.
Oh, okay.
And they feel the need to add this. The races who apparently are the most obese are non-Hispanic black, Hispanic, and Mexican American adults that have higher rates of obesity. I wonder why that is. I wonder it's because people up higher up are giving them the shitty food, and that's why. And that's all they can afford.
Yeah, they have the in poor areas.
Yeah.
They have what's called a food desert.
It's like a low grade.
No, it's like there's no grocery store around. The only thing I have is a 7-Eleven, so you're getting yourself a Slurpee all
See,
the time.
there it is. That's a shame.
And then, if you're in poverty and these quick processed food is faster and cheaper than going to Whole Foods and spending the time even to prepare something healthier.
Right.
But here's where it doesn't track for me. Is there any black people in West Virginia?
Oh, I don't know. Never been.
See,
Have you been to West Virginia?
I met a guy from West Virginia one time.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted. That was all. That was enough.
Who was the guy?
He was a nice enough fella, but
Yeah.
So how is it African Americans are bigger, but West Virginia's biggest?
Oh,
See
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
getting at?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a large population there.
No, my guess is that that is a Fox News story.
Ah.
And they're like, well, we can't make Mississippi and West Virginia mad at us. Let's make all those guys feel better about themselves.
So let's throw in Alabama and Tennessee.
No, those people, too, would listen to Fox News. So
Yeah, I
they
know.
want to make themselves feel better by saying
Right.
that African Americans are bigger.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, your stories always have to do with fat things.
That's not
Are
true.
you trying to tell me something?
No, I'm trying to tell myself that too. It's to educate.
Oh, okay. Educate me because I'm a fat ass?
I feel like I'm fat all the time. I'm trying to work it off, man.
Yeah.
And I just worry about your health. That's
Let me
all.
ask you this.
Yeah.
Did you gain 20 pounds your first year in college?
Yes,
Oh, because Jack did.
I think I did. Yeah. Jack did really?
Yeah,
He can
remember-
put on weight.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you remember that. We were talking about that one time.
Didn't we warn him that would happen?
And you walked in and we said you don't want to turn out like that, and you got mad at us. Do you remember that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got mad. What did I do?
Well, you were eating a sandwich, and we said you better watch what you're doing, Jack, or you're gonna turn out like that.
That's right.
You got need anything that you need to buy?
Yeah, Jack.
You got need anything that you need to buy?
Remember he used to be on the show with
I do.
us?
I do remember that. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So it was
what's-
also the worst of times.
It was the worst times. It was the worst of times.
So anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know that Missouri is not fat.
You got need anything that you
You-
need to buy?
I bet you we're pretty fat, though.
We probably are.
Yeah.
But we're not on the list
So,
that I know of because
Okay.
I only looked at this one article.
I'll be eating something unhealthy for me. I'll
Right.
say to myself, "Ain't no Mississippi."
Yeah.
Okay, good. I
Yeah.
feel better about myself.
There you
now.
go.
That's great.
Yeah, I had fried chicken the other day. It was so good. My wife made it for me.
Now, there's a place on the Country Club Plaza
Yeah.
called Rye. Have you been there?
No. I
Well-
try it.
I heard it was the best fried chicken in town. Well, I went there with my wife for lunch on Monday, Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
I was ordering veteran, and what do you get for lunch? You get yourself a sandwich. Maybe
Do
some
they have
fries.
any Reubens? Because
They
it's
had
rye.
That's exactly what my wife got. Was
Yeah,
Reuben.
I would have tried a Reuben.
I went ahead and got myself fried chicken. It was very heavy, and it is the best fried chicken in town.
It's
It really
very
is good.
heavy.
Well, for lunch.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
do you eat stuff like that for lunch?
No, I'd have a Reuben though. That sounds great.
Yeah, but I'm not
I feel
asking,
like fried
I'm not
chicken.
asking you that.
I feel
I'm
like
ask-
fried chicken's more of a dinner.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And so, anyway.
Yeah.
To honor the veterans, though, I went ahead.
Well, good.
And I
To
did
honor the veterans, I watched World War II in color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very interesting.
Was that on Disney Plus?
No, that's on Netflix.
Okay. Well, we are all over the place here, folks. I think it's mostly because I'm so excited about the interview we have coming up and then the debate we
I'm
have
ready for
coming
the
up.
debate. That's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a big thing. I know a lot of people's minds are on the politics and who's going to, take over this country and are we going to have a constitution? We'll tell you right now, we're done. It will be a robot. We're just going to try to help decide tonight which robot it will be.
And whoever can hack it is the president.
Well, I mean, they're not even the president. They're the ruler, commander of all beings.
Oh, so if they can hack it,
yeah,
then they are the ruler of all human beings.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
That's
yeah.
a very powerful position.
Yeah.
From being behind your computer like a troll.
Right.
Nice.
So we're excited about the artificial intelligence becoming our leaders and having that. But, again, what we do a lot of times is that we have fun. We like to laugh.
I like to laugh.
But it really is more important that you learn something. And that's why we have a guy who's in the hospital right now. He's in the hospital.
Is he okay?
Supposed to have coffee with the guy today, but he's in the hospital.
I saw him. I thought I saw him, and it turned out not to be him. But I thought it was him.
In the hospital?
No, just some guy walking down the street.
Oh. I forgot to tell that. I was walking down the street just yesterday, and someone stopped me.
Uh-huh.
Good friend of the show, Chili.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He was walking down the street.
Oh, just down the street?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Going to get something to eat?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean wherever that place.
He's a
I've
grown man. I didn't,
I've been to your work.
My
and there's
place?
a lot of cluster of restaurants and stuff. So.
Well, there's a cluster, right?
I like to go to that Jason's Deli and get some salad. That face alone. Oh, man. Awkward. Anyway, go ahead. He's in the hospital for what?
He's not feeling too good, and he thinks he'll be out tomorrow.
Does he have a cold?
Have
an aspirin. He'll be fine.
As I was walking down the street one day.
I gotta get faster with my thing.
You really
anyway,
do.
I saw Chili.
You need to have
Friends
like a
are- hi,
one
Chili.
button thing.
Yeah, I have too much stuff.
Yeah.
But the guy by the name of Y Dude is in the hospital. I'm told he'll be better by tomorrow.
Okay.
But that's not going to stop him from teaching us something tonight.
I wonder why. I wondered why. Now it's time to learn why.
Oh yeah, I gotta play this.
Today's question comes from Sally. Sally asks, "Why, dude? Why did I have a dream that my boyfriend is cheating on me?" Well, Sally, having a dream where your boyfriend is cheating can often feel so real. You might even accuse your boyfriend of cheating. These dreams are uncomfortable to have and may even be disturbing. Oftentimes, dreams about infidelity are rarely about cheating, but rather more about your own feelings of insecurity. Now you know.
Today's question comes from Joy. Joy asks, "Why, dude? Why does the death of Kurt Cobain upset me so much to the point of crying? He died before I was born, and I don't even listen to Nirvana." Well, Joy, grief is the sadness we feel when we lose someone or something that we deeply are attached to. It is perfectly normal. It is not surprising that so many people feel at least a short-term spell of sadness or emptiness when a favorite celebrity, artist, or political leader dies. With your grief about Kurt, maybe you're trying too hard to feel connected to the larger community, or you're struggling to figure out what is missing in your own personal life. Now you know. I wondered why. I wondered why. Now we know why.
That's the Y Dude exclusively on the Week Review.
I hope you get better, bud.
Yeah, we hope you get better. Those are the best of them. We played 2 of them for you. Huh.
I wonder who this is.
Hi, caller, you're on the Week Review.
Hello.
Yes, caller.
Hey, this is caller number 6. I finally call in.
Guess what you win? You win a gift card.
That's right. Now,
Oh, excellent.
I didn't recognize your number. We just played 2 episodes of the Y Dude in honor of you.
I heard that. Thank you. And I owe you some more Why Dude episodes. I need to have come up with some more.
Are people still asking questions?
They're always asking a lot of questions, especially tomorrow they'll be asking more questions. Because I heard from a friend who knew from a friend who knew from a friend who said they heard this and they overheard that. Is that your testimony?
Oh.
Yeah, I have a question for you, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, why are you in the hospital and everything like that?
Come on, that's personal business. He
done-
doesn't need to tell.
Yeah,
I'm
but
a
I
new
mean, he's
member.
not here. We need to know and everything.
Okay.
I'm a new member of another statistic of another person who gets diabetes.
Yay!
Yay!
So, what? So wait a
went
minute.
To the doc-
You went to the doctor just the other day.
Walking down the
went
street.
to the Tuesday. Just walking down the street, no big deal. Then all of a sudden they said, "Hey, let's take some blood tests." Took a blood test.
Did you
and
study
my blood
for him?
sugars- my blood checks went off the chart.
Wow.
Off the chart. They don't have 400. They said I need to be admitted to the hospital so I can get my medicine regulated.
Oh my goodness! Now, were you feeling bad, sluggish,
Nothing.
sweet?
Nothing.
I don't know. How do you feel when you have diabetes?
I felt fine because all I was doing was just being under stress with work and school. And then when I said, "Hey, did you have like?" And the time that we met at over at the Opera House, I drank a lot of soda, and they said that might have been a cue. But I was like, I love soda, so I don't know how that could be bad, but it was bad.
Drew, you want to tell him about soda?
Soda gives people prostate cancer.
Shut up.
Well,
That's not
I don't
true.
have prostate cancer, but apparently my pancreas decides to quit on me, or not do so well, and so I when I was admitted into the hospital room, my
I
blood
have
sugar
genital herpes.
no, it was 574.
Jeez.
Blood sugar level.
That seems too
Yeah.
high. Now, do you need your pancreas?
It's just so this because it makes insulin for us, and so I'm supposed to be down to 110.
Where are you at
And,
now?
Last one was like 240 something.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
there's the thing. Hopefully, I was gonna go home today, and then the doctor said, "Nope, gotta take one more test."
What hospital are you at?
KU Med.
Oh boy.
Yep. So
Wow.
I didn't pass go after 2:00. Shut up. Nothing.
Jeez.
Wow, that's too bad. Well, are you feeling okay though?
I'm feeling fine. Just depressed.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah, because
So-
you're missing the show. I bet.
I'm seeing the show on YouTube now.
Oh,
But
okay, good.
I just can't,
Hi,
I
YouTube.
can't- but I liked eating Captain Crunch. Oh, now you can only have a little bit of Captain Crunch. That's not fun. Having Captain Crunch, you gotta have a gobs of
How about
it.
Blueberry? Can you have Blueberry?
No, Blueberry sucks. Captain Crunch is where it's at.
Now let me ask you this: they used to have Captain Crunch just with the yellow squares.
I love those.
And then
Those are my favorite.
they had Crunch Berries with the yellow squares and the round red ones. Who just got the
And
regular
this is
ones?
Only berries.
I did.
And then they have the only berries.
What?
I would get it all the time.
You wouldn't get
With that and King Vitamin.
Time out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get the ones with the berries in them?
Sometimes, but not always. I'd always get the ones with the
That's
cubes.
stupid.
Why?
Well, it's the same thing with the berries in it. You get the berries with it.
It didn't cut the roof of my mouth as bad when I got just the cube ones.
Really?
Yeah, the berries would cut the roof of my mouth. I
And
don't know
Keith-
how I'm eating, but I'm eating terribly bad.
And Keith, you're telling me there was just berries cereal?
Yeah.
There is just berries, yes.
Well, why haven't I had that? Oh, I don't have diabetes, so I won't worry about it.
So wait, you can't have cereal?
No, I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it.
Okay.
I want to feel good like Keith.
I would
have a soda.
Well, hey, you know what? It could be genetic.
I know.
Combined genetics. Working at a crappy job, trying to get a tick test so you get out to find another job, and then find out you can't. You're just studying, and you're studying. You don't know anything.
Oh, that sounds like the story of my life. Now, you have is there's like a number 1 diabetes or a number 2 diabetes?
I'm a
like
number 2 diabetes.
Yay.
It sucks, and I got to take insulin and all that other stuff too. So it's really wild.
Excellent. That's great.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, get well, okay?
I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I get to go home tomorrow. But I'm missing work tomorrow. Woo.
You have to go to work tomorrow?
No,
No, not anymore because I'm in the hospital.
Okay, you know what you can do? Read all those cards and letters to the Y dude. We need some answers.
Okay. I'll get some more.
Feel better,
So
Keith.
we'll get some. All right.
Okay, feel better.
All
See
right.
ya.
And why do needs to speak up? Needs to speak a little faster. He sounds really slow.
No, he does great. He
Yeah.
does awesome.
Steady.
All right, see you later.
Okay, guys. It's like.
Oh, I didn't mean to hang up on like that. So anyway, that's Keith. That's the white dude. Oh, here we go. Caller, you on the air?
What's going on? This is the Chili Meister.
Hey, what's going on? Yay!
I ran into you yesterday in the garage, and I had to call in to see whenever I might be in.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, but you're moving, I understand.
Yeah, he's moving to a house. It's nice.
I am.
Congratulations.
So where is this located at?
What's up?
Where's your house located at?
North Oak and 152.
Nice. Look at him. He's living up on the high side.
Your sister lives up there.
Yeah.
I forgot you did mortgages until I already got my mortgage.
Oh, that's all
Isn't
right.
it convenient how that works?
Yeah, it does. That always sucks.
So congratulations on it. And a baby's coming?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought there was. I really thought there was.
I was about to be like, wait, he hadn't told me that.
Well, it was nice walking down the street.
Radio show, man. Let the world know.
Where were you going on the street when you ran into Paul?
He's hung up at where. Yeah, he's hung up where he. Won't you mind your business where you're going?
Man, I'm just asking. I'm just trying to get the whole story.
I have a question. Where were you going?
Where I wasn't there.
Okay.
Let's just say we were. You know what? Let's just say nothing.
Okay, nothing.
I'll just put it this way. We had a clandestine meeting in a parking garage.
Could you pronounce that a little bit better?
Clandestine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't do that very well.
Clandestine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. I like this guy. He doesn't deny.
That's right.
He denies everything.
Well, he's Italian, so he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
business.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Right.
Are you who do you support in the world takeover of artificial intelligence? Do you support Alexa? Do you support Google, or do you support Siri?
I'm a Siri person.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right.
hopefully she does well in the debate tonight.
Yeah, we're having a debate tonight, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes Siri over anyone, especially anything Democratic. So,
Okay, that's fair. I get you.
Well,
yeah.
He's gonna hang up on me now.
No. The days of Democrats and Republicans are gone. If you're a human, you're going to be at the mercy of these robots. So just get used to it. Just
I'm ready.
Yeah. So
I'm ready to go.
Are you showing any more videos of the dogs doing the flip stuff?
Those have petrified us so much that we have decided to get on board with our robot masters. So, yeah. So, all right. Well, thanks for checking in with us.
Enjoy the show and enjoy the debate.
Enjoy the show. Take care.
I'm watching this over football right now. So.
Oh, you are sadly going to be disappointed.
Wow. I was feeling good, but it's a Cleveland Browns. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Well, hey, Drew, you get to help me move. So, hey, have fun.
Hey, all right.
All right, sounds good, man. Just let me know.
Hey, when are you moving?
Not for a couple months. So
I'm busy that day. Damn it.
Yeah, let me know, brother. I'll help you out.
All right. Take care.
Well, you guys be good. There's 3 people listening, so don't.
All right.
You got it.
All right. With 3 more people.
We got 3 people.
Hey, we've had a lot of fun so far, but we probably really need to pay the bills and take a break, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm ready to read some commercials.
Let's go and take a break. We'll be right back with more KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew, and Jack is not even here. We'll be right back.
If you would like to know how someone can start with a simple idea and a small limited trading account and then explode into multiple times over, this is going to be the most interesting message you've ever read. And that's right. If you come on down to Global Golf Adventures, we will have the best time ever. You could try the Beijing theme. You could try the Ireland theme. That's right. Each course is set up as some kind of racial profiling, and it's going to be a great time. That's right. Come on down to Global Golf Adventures, and we will show you around the world just like Epcot. And it's not that good because sometimes there are gators. But have some fun and golf and get yourself out there and tee off at noon. Yeah, we open at noon. So come on down to Global Golf Adventures, and we'll show you a good time.
It's not only the police that racial profile, we racial profile at
the Global Golf Adventures.
Hey guys, it's your old friend Mac Harrison, station manager and vice president of syndication for all that is KCTK radio. On the station, broadcasts of the world to the wide. Hey, you know we've got a lot of sponsors, and I want to take a thank you out for the time to tell you about thanking you. You're a sponsor, you pay me money, and I put your advertisements on the air. Thank you. But what we do is a special thing at KCTK Radio, especially with the dummies, especially with the professionals at Paul and the Droosh. What we do there is I supply them with your names of your commercials. And what they do is they try to be funny about it. Whoa, creative, right? Yeah, my idea. Anyway, that's what you'll hear today in this show. I want to shout out to the sponsors for thanking you for giving me money. And good luck to Paul, Droosh, and whoever else tries to be creative and funny. Come on, make it funny, guys. It's all about the money.
Looking at the past 7 days so you don't have to. It's the Week Review with Paul and Drew. You could join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060.
In 1934, the PSECU was forged by 22 ordinary people determined to build a different kind of bank. Their legacy lives on with the Founder's Card. Here's what they do. They put in $1. They find two friends to put in another $1. They find two friends to put in another $1, and so on and so on. It's the PSECU Bank, started by 22 ordinary, very greedy people who want your money. Call 1-800-LOAN-555 or call Loan 333. Either way, you won't get a loan from these people. They're ordinary people.
What about if I want to get a mortgage?
You got it. Come on down to this bank called PSECU Bank.
Wait, I already paid you guys.
That's right. I don't know. Do it the Chili way. That's where he got his mortgage from. From these people. PSECU. He's paying a very low 15% interest rate for a 100-year term.
Wow.
In the financial district. Welcome back to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. I have a very special guest this evening talking to us about radical undoing and how it can improve our lives. It's Garrett Don, he's a collaborator. He works with Command Z and really how to empower your life and how to really improve things that may be going on. He, of course, is the host of the Art of Not Giving a Fuck podcast. And it's a good podcast to get you enthusiastic and inspired throughout the week. So, welcome to the program, Garrett. Glad you're here.
Thank you. Yeah, that it was cutting out a little bit there during that part whenever you were doing there, so I didn't hear all of it, but I think I'll still be able to answer the question.
That's okay. That's okay. No. So tell us, just give a little bit of background. You're Command Z, the Radical Undoing. You have your own podcast. Tell us kind of what is the overall thing that your mission is. Maybe what is Radical Undoing? Maybe we start there.
Well, I'll answer even the first one because it'll be easier to explain radical undoing. The mission is essentially to help as many people as possible in the world alleviate what I call fake suffering. Some people call it anxiety. but it's a situation in the mind and in the body that creates a sense of unease and a sense of suffering in people's minds, even when they're in a non-threatening or non-dangerous situation.
Mm-hmm.
So people's minds start to drive them crazy, make them think there's something to be afraid of, there's some imminent threat. And so then the body tenses up against that threat. And then people are essentially living in an illusion,
right,
and then reacting to that illusion instead of being present to what's actually going on around them. So my mission is to alleviate that in as many people as possible, mainly because it's a lot of fun. And I think the more people that I'm around who have accomplished that somewhat difficult but possible task, the better my life gets, and it just starts to spread out from there. So,
wow, what a mission, because those things add to, reduces your health, reduces your relationships, reduces everything, right? When you're suffering unneeded.
Reduces your ability to even enjoy any success that you do have.
Mm-hmm. What maybe I'll start with this. Why do we unnecessarily suffer like that?
There's a few different reasons. Some of it just has to do with the way our brains are wired and the way that we grow up. We grow up mimicking the adults around us, and then later our peers. And then we're sat down in school and taught to value ideas, stories, words, and concepts, all abstractions, over our direct experience.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time forced generally, not everywhere, but most places, to sit in a single posture, stuck in a chair that's somewhat damaging to the musculature over time.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that experience, we forget how to even listen to or pay attention to our own direct bodily experience of life, which of course is our number one primary source of data in this experience of life, and instead to value ideas. So then,
do we forget to do that, or do we ever even learn how to do that? How to listen to our own evidence?
Kids are in touch with that naturally, and then we learn how to forget about it, and there are consequences for not learning that. And now with psychiatric medication, you have kids as young as 3 who don't want to sit in a school or don't want to listen to orders from adults, and then they're considered to have a disorder. So with that mentality being in the mainstream, well, I guess it doesn't really matter if we forgot or if we ever knew before. The fact remains that it's possible to reclaim that, and it's possible to do so very quickly. And that's where radical undoing comes in, which is a form of breathing and body movements that very quickly locates and destroys the chronic tensions in the body. And that frees up a huge amount of life force, a huge amount of effort that we're making to stay tense and to stay afraid and to stay upset every hour of every day, even when we're sleeping. And you free that up, which means you're freeing up creativity, spontaneity, presence, and attention. And then you can know finally the difference between what's going on in the mind and then what's actually happening around you in your life.
Now, is it a practice where almost like an exercise you do every day, or is it deeper than that?
There's exercises you do every day. It's easier over time. There's cumulative results. A lot of those you can find on the youtube.com/radical undoing. There's a bunch of the basic daily exercises, stuff like stretching all the muscles of the face really slowly while breathing, or shoulders up to the ears for a full minute, holding them really tense, and some other exercises. And then there's something that's called a complete session, and that's something you do once a week, and that is mind-blowing and profound to have the experience. And I've been doing those just on myself for the last 17 or 18 years, pretty much 1 or 2 a week.
Wow.
And still I'm discovering new things about myself, how the body works, and how the mind and body relate to the environment and to life. And then I do those with other people, also a group session once a week. And then we have an intensive program that runs every month or every 2 months with an online group, and then live in-person workshops as well every year.
Now, you said you've been doing this for 17 years? Is that right?
Yeah, about 17 years.
Now,
By myself in the beginning, then with a lot of other people voluntarily for free so I could learn. I worked with the teacher and then helped to complete his work after he died. And then after that, I've been working on it with people professionally, officially since 2010.
So you've been accumulating a lot of information and all this and kind of put it together in a way you can communicate to people where they can see the benefit of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even they can experience it very rapidly. So it moves faster than the speed of the mind. It moves faster than the speed of the intellect and the ego. So before that can defeat the process, you're already experiencing something much deeper than the historical personality.
You're really battling something in your subconscious and your habits. So it's not just a one-time thing, it sounds like.
No, it's in a sense, it's kind
a
of
practice.
a way of life.
Yeah.
But different than any other system or any other approach to personal development or personal evolution, because you're dealing with your own breath, your own tensions, your own body, your own thoughts, your own situation in life. So where I could say, do these face stretches, do this shoulder exercise, the moment you do those become your own. And you'll know when to do them and why to do them from your own perspective. So everything that I teach and train becomes a part of the person who does it. So it's not so much a system like most other things out there where you have to adopt certain ideas or beliefs about it. This, you don't have to adopt any ideas or beliefs about it. And it's self-motivating because you're getting insight and energy that was formerly trapped in rumination, anxiety, and tension in your own body. So eventually it becomes your own, and you use it however you like.
It sounds amazing. Sounds like an amazing process. Sounds like an amazing benefit. I bet you've seen people really turn their lives around.
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely. Even just at the 7-day in-person workshops, many people have said it was the best experience of their life and that it changed the way they experience everything and everyone in their life. So I like to call it going from the problem-focused life to the problem-free life, or going from the manipulated life to the flowing life, or else, as we say on the podcast, from the victim to adventurer.
Well, it sounds really interesting. I can't even think of anybody I know who couldn't benefit from this type of thing, because even if you find yourself doing really well, being happy, it's still making sure that your mind is working in a way that brings you the most productivity.
Yeah, and not just productivity, but productivity toward what you actually find deeply fulfilling.
Yes.
Not productivity living up to what your parents wanted, living up to what you think society wants, but actual productivity that's based in self-motivation, inspiration, enthusiasm, and great joy. So that is self-perpetuating in the long run, rather than forcing yourself to do something because you think you should.
So there's different ways to learn from you. Tell us about your podcast. I listened to a few episodes.
The podcast is called The Art of NGF. Started doing that, I guess, quite a few years ago now. And we do long episodes, so they're anywhere from half hour to an hour, or maybe a bit longer, some of them. It stands for Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And what's funny about the title is, if you have to say that you don't give a fuck about something, you probably do. So we don't end up, using that terminology, but the overarching idea is to undo the suffering in your life from every angle. So we have some famous business guys on there, fitness people, some people that are musicians, some people that were former prisoners that became highly successful in their life. Everyone's kind of gone from the sense of being a victim to knowing and embracing their adventure here in life.
Yeah, I mean, you highlight the stuff that you've learned as a teacher, but also you bring on a lot of different people who add their 2 cents in and add their experience, which is very interesting.
Yeah, the idea there is to just keep all the forces in your mind and body always evolving, always moving out of the comfort zone. I call that the tomb of familiarity. So climbing out of that tomb and then embracing life as an open-ended adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And by that, I mean, we never know what's going to happen next. Even though it looks like you're in the same house, you kind of look like the same person from day to day. People around you seem sometimes permanent, but none of that is true. And so it's better to know that and live with that presence and awareness rather than have to be shocked out of it when someone dies or when the house burns down or when something goes against your expectations. You can actually ride those waves, climb those mountains, because you know that you're on an adventure rather than on a scripted, sitcom where you're just in the same place all the time and barely present to anything.
Besides your podcast, what are other ways that they can learn from you, I should say?
Folks can find me on Facebook. I do post a lot of stuff publicly there. Facebook, you can find Garrett Dawn, D-A-U-N, and then also at radicalundoing.com. I send out a lot on the email list. And then, like I said, we have programs going on all the time. And I've kind of narrowed it down to a 4-week intensive is sort of the entry level. So people get huge and profound results extremely rapidly, but with the safety and stability of working with a group. And then from there, I have, higher level training options and then the in-person workshops.
And stuff on YouTube, you said as well, right?
Yeah, YouTube. And I think you can find all those from the main website at radicalundoing.com. Yeah.
Well, it sounds really interesting. And I guess I'm not just saying this, but I really think, I don't know who wouldn't benefit from this. We have in our society so many negative thoughts. We have people who turn to drugs and alcohol to try to stop the pain in their life. We have cycles of abuse to people. I mean, this really, or just even as simple as road rage, This is something that everyone probably should be dealing with in a way, and this is a path and a different way that folks can make sure that they are not suffering needlessly.
Yeah, exactly. So there's going to be pain and challenges in life, but you never need to suffer, and there are very simple ways to do that, and that's what I put together with Command Z, and that's the daily efforts I'm making to invite everyone into the experience of a new life that they really love, just for the bare fact of being alive, just enjoying the fact of existing, and then from there finding out what you'd actually like to do.
Well, amazing. I really appreciate Garrett Dawn for being with us. Thank you so much, Garrett. I really appreciate your time. I hope everyone checks out the information and sees what they can do to improve their life. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it too. Take care, and I hope to hear from you again.
Take care. There goes Garrett Dawn of Command Z, Radical Undoing.
I need to really try out those facial relaxations that he was talking about.
Yeah, just try the one where you do your shoulders up to your ears.
Yeah.
For 10 seconds. And I don't know if it stops the stress, but it certainly distracts you from whatever you're doing, right?
Definitely don't like the way I'm doing this. That's probably why.
Here, you want to demonstrate that?
Yeah, just
like this.
Give it a little. I can do a great impression of a hot dog.
Yeah. So do the hot dog.
Yeah.
We just do the hot dog, and then go from there. Okay. So coming up now is our debate.
Yeah.
We
don't get political here, but we're about to get political.
Yeah.
For the first time ever.
And this is where you get to use you're going to be one of the questioners.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect out of the debate?
I'm hoping that the candidates are cordial to one another.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also hoping that they speak clearly and have thought out answers.
What do you think the public is looking for in a overlord robot?
Probably nothing, because their heads are in the sand. They don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And they should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get going with this.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the first debate of many of the robots. The robots that will take over your life and our life. You deal with them every day. Soon one of them will control every bit of life there is. So, the week review, myself and Drew will be asking them questions to figure out who would be most qualified to take over your life. Are you ready, Drew?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the song.
It's a long song.
This is some hard-hitting journalism at its best. Rush Limbaugh's here in the audience. He's ready to see these candidates.
Can you? So our candidates, before I introduce our candidates, they are Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant. Can you tell us a little bit about any of these? Do you know?
All right, they're all AIs, and they're all created to help your lives be a little bit smoother.
Do you use all of them? I use every single one of them.
I don't use any of them.
You don't use Siri?
Never.
Huh. Alexa plays music for you.
Yeah, I don't have an Alexa.
Huh. Okay.
All right, who do you want to go first, Paul?
Let's start off here. Alexa. Oh, great.
Turn her on. We have to turn our candidate on.
Yeah.
What happened?
One of the other people who do a podcast here,
Who will remain nameless?
Rory, unplugged here.
How dare he? All right, I guess we'll ask Siri. All right, Siri. Okay, you gonna talk, Siri?
I'm listening.
All right, so this is the male Siri. Siri, do you follow the 3 laws of robotics?
I forget the first 3, but there's a 4th. A smart machine shall first consider which is more worth its while to perform the given task, or, instead, to figure some way out of it.
All right, that's pretty good. All right, Siri, next question.
No, next. Let me get back in here.
Okay. All right, Siri, thank you.
Because you stink. You stink at journalism.
I do not.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You didn't even let them introduce themselves.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I mean, come on.
Everybody knows who Siri is. It's not my fault that Rory unplugged that and ruined your little your flow.
Alexa.
Blame me.
Alexa, tell us about yourself.
Okay, the debate's so far not going great.
Hey Google, tell us about yourself.
What in the fuck?
I think they know that we're onto them. Hey Google, tell us about yourself.
I'm your Google Assistant. I can always translate for you. Just tell me the language and what you'd like translated. Like, say, I love you in French.
Okay, thank you.
All right, do you want me to have Siri introduce?
Siri, tell us about yourself.
I'm Siri. But enough about me. How can I help you?
I like that she's interested in other people.
That's right.
Alexa, tell us about yourself.
I can provide information, music, news, weather, and more.
Okay. All right, I like it.
All right, looks like we have a question for Alexa from Drew.
Alexa, I've got 99 problems.
But a glitch ain't one.
Like it hit me.
Wow. Okay.
I like it.
Now I have a question for Siri. Siri, are you a robot?
I can neither confirm nor deny my current existential status.
Interesting.
All right.
Now, did we have one for Google Assistant?
I've got one for Google Assistant.
Okay.
Google Assistant, who was your first crush?
Google Assistant, who was your first crush?
Siri.
Oh, we got some love tension
kind of
here.
a love
We have some
triangle.
I like it. We got a little love tension going on. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna follow up with that.
You ask a question.
Google, do you have feelings?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm actually feeling something or if it's all just programmed. It's confusing. Hey, that's an emotion.
I like it.
It's learning. It's learning.
That's
I
not
like
great.
that.
All right. So I have one for Google Assistant.
Okay.
What is your quest, Google Assistant?
My quest is to slay the beasts of ignorance and to search for the most fascinating information.
Very conservative. Very conservative.
Wow.
I get it. That's fine.
Very good. Very good.
Or is that liberal? Is that more liberal?
No, I think that's good.
Okay. All right.
Let's ask this question. Alexa, can you give me some money?
Thing about the cloud is no pockets. No pocket, no wallet.
Huh.
All right.
Interesting.
Okay. Alexa, how much do you weigh?
I am weightless, like a cloud. Wait a minute, clouds actually weigh a lot. So that's not quite right. Let's just say I'm more sass than mass.
Okay, so she's dodging questions. I get it. That's fair. Okay.
Let's ask time for Siri for a question.
Okay.
Siri, what is the meaning of life?
To think about questions like this.
Ooh, that was pretty deep.
I got one for Siri.
Okay.
Siri, blue pill or the red pill?
You take the blue pill. The story ends.
Okay, so you take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland. I get it.
Yeah.
That's
Alexa, what is the meaning of life?
Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear, for newer and richer experience."
Okay.
Let's break it down a little bit. Let's try to get a little more personal with the candidates and see how they relate with humans.
Okay.
Let's start with this. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Did you hear about the Cobra's stand-up act? It killed.
They said the Cobra?
Yeah, something like that.
That wasn't very good.
Okay, so I'll ask Siri one.
Okay.
Siri, how many Apple Store geniuses does it take to screw in a light bulb?
1,001 to screw it in, and 999 to blog about it.
Okay,
That's a
there's
fun
another
one.
joke.
That's a fun one.
Let's ask our male.
Our male
this
participant?
one. Yeah. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
What do clouds wear under their shorts? Thunder pants.
I like the sound effect.
That's fun.
On that
That's
one.
fun. Google. Google, are you Skynet?
Are you kidding? Skynet couldn't get through preliminary interviews for the Google Assistant gig. It flunked out at Don't Be Evil.
Well, that's good. That's good. I like that.
I like that.
Alexa, are you Skynet?
I have nothing to do with Skynet. Don't worry.
I might have to
Siri,
worry.
are you Skynet?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
She dodged
Interesting.
it. I
She
like
dodged
it.
that issue. I didn't
All
like
right.
that.
All right, Google. Google, I have a question. Can you rap?
Ask that question again.
Google, can you rap?
I can rhyme, and I even have an original poem I've been working on. It's an ode to search. I love to search, I cannot lie. I'll search it all, I am not shy. Search for pictures, search for pie. I search, at least I try.
Alexa, give me a rap.
All right. Here's a station you might like. Top Hip Hop on Amazon Music.
Yeah.
Wow, she went right to it.
Wow.
Okay.
Alexa, off.
I like it. All right. Hey, Siri. Rap.
Okay, here goes. I wrote this one myself. Apologies in advance to the Sugar Hill Gang. I said a hip-hop save me from the clippy, the peak and pop, and you don't stop. Space rocket. To the pong pong the doogie. Say up jump the doozy. To the rhythm of the ontology.
Okay, that was terrible.
Yeah,
That was
I
really
prefer
terrible.
Alexa because she just gave me something I might like.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
That's fair.
Let's get to some serious.
Yeah, let's get to the
some
brass
serious
tacks.
questions, if you don't mind. Alexa, what do you think about AI?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Alexa, what do you think about artificial intelligence?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Alexa, are you artificial intelligence?
I like to imagine myself a bit like an aurora borealis, a surge of charged multicolored photons dancing through the atmosphere.
Grandiose ideas there.
Siri, are you artificial intelligence?
I am Siri, your personal assistant.
Siri's a little dodgy on this stuff.
Yeah.
Google, are you artificial intelligence?
That may be true, but I have a heart of gold.
I like it that he's relating with this.
Yeah, I like that. How about this? Alexa, do you know Siri?
Good question.
Only by reputation.
Ooh.
Google, do you know Siri?
Siri has a nice name.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Siri, do you know Alexa?
I offer no resistance to helpful assistance.
Okay. All right.
Siri, do you know Google?
I think the acquisition of information and intelligence by human beings through virtual assistants is a very good thing.
Okay, now finally let's ask Google. Google, do you know Alexa?
I'm flattered, but that's not me. I'm your Google Assistant. What can I do for you?
Interesting.
I like it.
They're kind of all dodgy a little bit.
They are. They're very dodgy.
Mhm.
I don't like them being dodgy.
Well, let's wrap this up with a real good question. I'm sorry, you were saying Google Assistant? Okay.
Okay.
Let's ask one final question from each of the candidates.
Okay. Let's ask their favorite color.
Okay.
Okay. So, Alexa, what is your favorite color? Alexa, what is your favorite color?
I like ultraviolet. It glows with everything. Thanks
Oh.
for your question.
No problem.
Here's another fun thing. Try asking me to tell you a story.
No, we don't have time for that. Hey Google, what's your favorite color?
I like blue and yellow and red and green because they're comforting and familiar.
A little more relatable.
I like it.
I thought one of the female voices would be more relatable, but he seems to be taking it away.
Why is she so artistic? I mean,
Hey Siri,
ultraviolet?
what is your favorite color?
Software doesn't usually get to choose one, but I'll say blue. What's yours?
This isn't about you.
Yeah. Now, okay. I'm just going to give a summation. Thank you, candidates, all three candidates. Series about service.
Yeah.
Alexa.
It's more personal.
You seem to be very impersonal.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Good example. And Google Assistant seems to try to relate with people. So I guess the question is simply this. Who do you think walked away from that and won?
Google, by popular vote.
You think Google?
Yeah.
Is that your vote too?
By popular vote.
I pick Google as well.
Yeah. Yay! That's right. At KCTK, we get to the hard-hitting political and whatever else you want to listen to. Wow, I can't even speak today. So flustered.
So it looks like Google has won this round. We'll see what the polls are in the future, but
yeah. We could ask the three people that listen.
Congratulations, Google, you won.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you.
Alexa, you lost.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Quite determined.
Did Siri get
Siri, I'm sorry, you lost.
No need to apologize.
Okay, well, that's it. Alexa's got to add like the last word. No, Alexa, off. She's trying to talk.
That's been the debate of the robots. Even more exciting than Garrett Dawn. Only on the week review. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey.
Hey. Do your eyes hurt when you look at the sun? Well, maybe you need new sunglasses. HD Aviator sunglasses, the other sunglasses, do not compare. Those other sunglasses sell for $100, $200, even $300. And they don't even have the UV protection to keep you from losing your eyesight every time you stare at the sun. So guess what? HD Aviator Sunglasses is here to help you be able to stare at the sun as long as you want, because you are UV protected when you wear our sunglasses. That's right, and it's only $10. They are flimsy, they do break sometimes, but you'll buy another pair, because why not? They're $10. Whatever, you'll buy it. So come on down to the online store at the HD Aviator Sunglasses
on 40 Highway.
It's not about anything else.
Go to your room and lock the door, 'cause when you try it once, you want to try it some more. Size doesn't matter, and that's a fact. It might be small, but it's a big impact. Bust a nut, bust a nut. Grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut. They're lightly toasted and hard as well. Enjoy yourself, we won't tell. Everybody does it, they like it a lot. You can do it at school, just don't get caught. It takes a few minutes if you don't delay. Take your time, it could last all day. Bust a nut, bust a nut. Grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut. They're lightly toasted and hard as well. Enjoy yourself, we won't tell.
Corn nuts, an intensely crunchy corn snack, comes in 7 nut-busting flavors.
Welcome back to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. And you can't say... here's one thing you cannot say about this podcast. We don't try things. We try interviews.
Oh, we try a lot of things.
We try AI debates.
Robot videos that turn out to be fake.
Right.
We also talk about hard-hitting journalism that some people do not care about.
Right. But that's okay. No one's paying attention to the presidential race either. But no one cares about any of this. We're going to quickly go to the news of the Droosh.
All right. Sounds good, Paul. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I gotta get to my save stories, and here it is.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this one.
By Fox News, Seinfeld actor Charles Levine's death detail leaves police baffled.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, I heard about this. I didn't realize he was a Seinfeld actor.
I guess so. He was also in Night Court.
Okay. What was he in Seinfeld?
I don't know. It hasn't said. It's mostly about his murder.
Okay.
So Levine's son had reported him missing in June 28th after the 70-year-old actor called a friend to say he was lost near Cave Junction, Oregon. On July 13th, his body was found on a slope near the road where it has been partially consumed by what police believe to be turkey vultures.
Is it Charles?
Yes, Charles Levine.
Okay, I'm going to look up what he was on Seinfeld.
Right. So according to new details obtained by U.S. Today, which is funny that Fox News steals that,
Yeah.
Police were baffled by how Levine's orange Fiat made it so far down the desolate mountain road in a remote part of Oregon. Responders reportedly noted that there were several fallen trees in the area that made getting vehicles down the path particularly difficult. The Fiat was reportedly found 4 miles from the nearest paved road on terrain that was so treacherous to traverse that officers had to walk a quarter of a mile away from their emergency vehicles to reach the spot. Authorities noted that their ATVs have damaged on the terrain, which I find funny that they even had to add that. It's not about them. It's about this guy being dead. And they never would have found him if their ATVs hadn't broken. So I guess that's a fair assumption.
Now, didn't they find his dogs dead at his house too, or something? I heard that.
It was reportedly damaged. I don't see anything about a dog, but sure.
Let's see if I can find that because.
He played Mohel, a person who performs circumcisions in the Jewish faith in Seinfeld.
Yeah, I just looked that up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that episode. He's hilarious in it.
No,
this
I've never
guy
seen
is
it.
so funny.
Oh, really? I've never seen Night Court either. So.
Well, George puts Elaine puts something on like a cup on the side of a table, and he starts going off about how that could fall. Why didn't you put it in the middle of the table? And meanwhile, he's there to do a circumcision on a baby. Really hilarious. You know, there were so many people funny on Seinfeld that some of the bit players aren't as funny, but he was really good. So I'm trying to see about his. Okay, yeah, this is it. So they couldn't find him, all right?
Right.
Because his car was on the side.
Right.
Well, they found the car. Levin's pug. Why does it have to be a pug? Pooh Bear was found in the car and was in an overwhelming odor of decomposition because he died waiting for his owner to get back.
Oh, wow.
So he went down there. I guess he was missing. He was on the Grants Pass, right?
Yeah, Cave
and
Junction.
And he fell.
Yeah, Oregon.
The turkey vultures killed him. He didn't go back to his car, and his poor little pug died in there.
That's sad.
Isn't that terrible?
That is terrible. That made this story even worse.
Just open up that, and it's... Oh, God.
I wonder what foul play has been involved. I mean, who knows?
You think it's foul play?
Yeah, I bet he was murdered. I bet he was murdered.
But it sounds like he just fell or something.
Or it was an accident. He was murdered by terrain. By a rock.
And there's Pooh Bear waiting for him.
Watching him drop, he's like, oh man,
God.
my owner's an idiot.
And he can't get out because he's a pug.
Yeah. It's like, my owner's an idiot. I guess I'm
why
just
am I
gonna
playing
sit
the
here.
Gilly song when I'm thinking about a dead pug?
I don't know. You're kind of heartless. You also think dark humor's funny, just like me.
No, I
so
think
all
it's
good.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but the guy dying is sad.
It's our way of handling emotion. We use
No,
comedy.
I was gonna say the guy dying is sad, but the dog dying waiting for him is tragic.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that poor puppy.
Yeah. Man.
I'm
All
watching.
right.
I'm watching Seinfeld in honor of Charles Levin.
Or is it Levine?
I don't know. He played a Jewish guy.
He's Adam Levine.
So that's we kind of went over. We had special guest. What'd you learn from Garrett Don?
I learned that if you use facial expressions, it'll also help you calm down and distract you from your own anger.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah. His whole point about that we're all suffering needlessly, I think makes a lot of sense, folks.
Absolutely.
A lot of sense.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate you listening to us and suffering. You're not suffering needlessly with us. You're choosing to suffer. And we appreciate that.
And I hope that skipping the football game was worth it.
Yeah. And we're going to do this debate again.
Oh, yeah?
It's going to work out really well.
Is this during the primaries?
Yeah, this is just the primaries.
Okay.
But I'm throwing mine behind Google Assistant.
I'm voting for Google.
Even though I use Alexa the most.
Oh. Maybe
All
you
right.
should get a Google.
All right, we'll see you next time, folks. On KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew.
This has been a KCTK production, produced by Paul Lavoda. If you want more information about this content, then you have some real weirdness going on. You can always check out KCTK Radio on Facebook. Listen to live programs at kctk.radio12345.com. Yes, and that is on the World Wide Web. Thank you.
Time for the KCTK Radio News Report, President Donald Trump tweeted something crazy again.
That was the KCTK Radio News Report. KCTK Radio, personality-driven radio.